Hey, are we getting ready? We got the socks?
Oh my gosh, I cannot sit here.
Yes, you can. Hey, good morning, afternoon, evening when you see this. This is Dave. I am on the train. Yes, I did make it to the train. I've got my ESFJ daughter with me who doesn't know her MBTI type, but I just told her. And I'm going to interview her. I told her she had to get her makeup on. I said, not for your socks, so we're doing socks. So, yes. So just briefly, we've been on the train almost a whole day, and it's bumpy. And I'm adapting, and I'm not too sure about her. She's adapting to where did we say we were? Toledo, holy Toledo. We're in Toledo. 4 hours ago we were in Cincinnati, so we're moving slow. So yes, just for a couple of minutes. So yeah, so you can just tell me, say hey.
Hi.
This is the middle daughter, the ESFJ. Now you tell me, we're going to talk about me because it's all about me. I'm an INFP, which we have inferior, we lead by the inferior feeling, which means it's all about us and our values. And she's FE, which means it's all about we cleared that up before I started this. It's all about external harmony, and that's how we have a love-hate relationship with each other. So what is it about me that you find the most endearing? We'll start with the most important thing first.
I think that's probably the hardest question. Why don't you start with a different question? Most endearing?
The most endearing thing about me. Why do you continue to hang around
traditions. me? You do value traditions.
And that's it? Are we done?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to be sure you've said everything you want to say. What is the most frustrating thing about me?
That you're the I am whatever into internal. A lot of things are about your feelings.
What I want to do.
Yes.
And I don't care what anybody else wants to do. So you verifying that?
Yes.
INFP, that means I'm an introvert, I'm an intuitive, I'm a feeler, and I'm a perceiver, which means I'm slow. like your sister, the whatever, the ISFP. Which is close to it. I'm laughing because she just told me the story about the ISFP, and her went to Christmas shopping in New York, and they got caught up in a Palestinian protest, and the ISFP, who is very whatever and laid back, got caught up in the protest, and they left her. And she was like, stop, wait for me. It's a funny story, but anyway, because she's not committed to anything. She's a whatever. She's my whatever child. Okay, so what's the most endearing thing about yourself, do you think? Or do you want me to answer that? Or
you can answer that.
The most endearing thing about you is that you're a lot of fun. You have a lot of friends, or seemingly that you do, and you like to. You have a lot of energy. And she's ADHD. We both have ADHD, but in different ways. Hers is outward ADHD, and mine's inward ADHD. I'm on medication, she's not. I drive myself crazy. She drives other people crazy. But yeah, you like to do things, yes. And I think you're very artistic, and I think you're very bougie, which is interesting to watch. But I don't want to. I don't want to have to bougie with you, and that could be something. So I can go on and on. You can only think of one thing very hard.
Well, it's early in the morning. I haven't had coffee.
We're having decaf. So that's the thing, is that you like to make sure everybody's having a good time, and you like to have a good time.
Yes.
And you bring people out of the shell. Intentionally or otherwise. That's why you get invited to a lot of places, whether you know it or not. You just use for your energy, and then we get too much of it, and then we go to the cafe car at 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay. So what is the most, you asked me, what is the most frustrating thing that I find out about you?
What is the most frustrating thing?
The same thing, that you have to be going somewhere all the time. You can't enjoy like the process. Like she wants to fly. She's talked about flying. Why didn't we just fly? She's going to fly home. She's talked about flying like a million times since we've been on this train, and I'm enjoying the train experience. I've been kicked out of a car. I was in the wrong car, evidently. Been kicked out, which is normal for me. Those of you who follow, you know that's normal for me. To what if we have curiosity, and I want to know what's behind the door number 2. So I got kicked out. And so yeah, the frustrating thing is you don't enjoy the process. Just breathe and enjoy. Don't hurry up. You like to hurry up. So anything else you want to say about how are ESFJs? How do you think the world is? What's the most important thing to you?
Well, yeah, harmony in general. Harmony in general. Not just worldly harmony. That's pretty broad.
Kumbaya.
But that's not that I don't wish for that, but just harmony in your community, harmony in your family, harmony with yourself. I guess that I hadn't thought of the word harmony in a long time, but yeah, that sounds right.
And that's the FE, because ESFJ leads with external feeling, and the INFP, for those of you who don't know, like I said, lead with the internal. I said inferior, but it's internal feelings. So we're the opposite of that. So it's all about me. That's why we kind of butt heads. What do we butt heads about?
What? Telling us we're going to be there at 8.
We're going to be there at 8?
That's what he said.
We're 3 hours behind on this train. They're going to tell us we're going to be there by 8. Oh, I like that you can fix everything. I'm still waiting for you to fix my bar stools.
You said what is endearing? Endearing is an emotion.
It's endearing
You're
to me.
Not emotional.
I am very. That's where you get it wrong. We're the most emotional.
You're not outwardly emotional.
No, not true. We are the most emotional people of the 16 Myers-Briggs personality types. We just keep it to ourselves until we've had enough, and then we explode.
That's accurate.
That's accurate. Yes. Okay. We are emotional.
Yes, you do. But to be endearing, you have to share emotion and elicit emotion in someone else.
Oh, that's interesting. In order for something, okay, so what do you all think about that?
When I think of endearing, I think of when you asked me that, what I heard was, what do I do that makes you feel safe and loved?
Oh, that's a true FE. You're thinking about other people. Mm-hmm. Well, my endearing is what go with my values. I'm value driven. If it doesn't align with my values, then it can't be endearing. It's all about me. And we don't put it outward. We think we do. We do in our heads.
You don't.
We think we do. I'm telling you, we think we do. It's all in our heads. And sometimes we think we say things to people, but we didn't actually say it. But we said it in our heads to that person.
Well, and
see, I have an internal dialogue.
It could possibly be that you are internally being affectionate or thinking that your intention was to be affectionate.
Yes.
But that intention didn't get translated, and therefore you seem distant. Yes.
But see, like me inviting you on the trip was my endearing part. That didn't seem endearing to you?
No.
I didn't ask anybody else.
You've already told me several times I'm your EMT if you don't make it back.
Well, that too comes in handy.
And
Well, that means you're needed.
And that we're not going to do the same things. That you're going to go take a nap and let me do my thing.
Yeah, we have to have naps. You have to breathe.
No, I'm a XYZ. I've got to go and do everything.
The ISFP daughters.
Carpe diem.
So I'm not going to let this in. Last thoughts. This is your one and only time I get the interview, and she's talking to me. Yay! Not talking to me like in general, but she's talking to me on the camera. She agreed to this interview.
Because I was only going to see my feet.
Because they're only going to see her feet. So yes, I think I am an INFP, and I feel pretty sure you are ESFJ by the answers to our questions.
That adds up.
So I need to be more touchy-feely?
No, I think it's too late.
Is it ever too late?
Mm-hmm. You can't change your personality.
Oh, don't start that. Don't open up that can of worms. I've been several personalities. That's all.
That's a different diagnosis, Mom.
Personality type. As you age, you can fine-tune your functions. So anyway,
all right.
Do you have any parting words to the audience here, who are mostly INFPs like me? Other people like me. What would you say?
Well, now I need to
help
redeem
us?
myself because you asked me endearing, and that is not the definition of endearing. So the things that are interesting and because you listed things that positive characteristics about me. That's
that's endearing to me.
That's not endearing to me.
Well, see, that's how we're different. We're
so
opposite.
Positive characteristics about you is that you are creative as well. But you're also very project driven in that you think of things that you want to do, and then sometimes you follow through and sometimes you don't, and it's a great idea at the time, and then
until we find something else.
And then I ask you 2 months later, you're like, oh, I stopped doing that.
That's what INFPs do. Mm-hmm. We're rare personality types. Only 4% of the population have this personality type. That's why I have no friends. And I go everywhere alone. That's your parting thoughts. So now here's a parting question to everybody listening. All two of them. No, there's more than two. But everybody listening, what can we do in the outside world to make our lives a little bit easier to navigate the world? Because we feel like we're butting our heads against the world, and a lot of us are depressed and non-motivated.
Be more like me.
In what way?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think you can change. You see the world.
But how can we be in harmony with the world that is against us, though?
They're not. That's the problem. They're not against you.
Why?
You are a part of everything.
I just got kicked out of a room the other day.
You are a part of everything. But you want everything to be about you. You're not. You're a piece of it. You're not the whole puzzle.
Why? Oh.
You have to see the world as, you have to see your contribution, and how JFK, ask not what you can do for the world, ask what the world can, the other way around. Ask not what the world can do for you, ask what you can do for the world.
Oh, we have to do something?
It's a quid pro quo.
Oh, transactional. Well, that goes against my values, and that's going to be kind of... So we can be more transactional, quid pro quo.
Transactional is not the right word. It's not, I guess, not quid pro quo. It's not this for that, but you do need to contribute in order to receive.
Oh.
Not specifically, but in general.
We contribute by thinking about you.
That's... No. It doesn't do me any good.
We keep in touch. Do we keep in touch too much? That's come up too.
No, you never call me, ever. That's what I'm saying. You're not contributing to our relationship. But you want the relationship to continue.
No, well, we want to feel like, okay, so that's what we can do, contribute more, be motivated more to get out in the world and get out of your room and at home and off the internet and get to see real people. Find a cause. Is that what you're saying?
Just invest. Contribute.
Invest to the world. Okay.
It doesn't have to be physically. It can just be.
Otherwise.
259.
Well, do you want me to know how we could
Yes.
work better?
Yes. How can I
Understand us better. I think you do more than the other people because you come in your older age here. You've come to realize you understand that I might change my mind or I need things. I'll come. You'll invite me in knowing that I might not come if it's raining that day or if I don't feel like it that day or I put a condition to it. I think, which is what we do. It's our way out. We don't like commitments like hardcore ahead of time. But I think you and other people like you could learn from you, and that you are trying at least to understand that part, that we can't just get up and go and say, yes, I'll come and I'll put it on my calendar and I'm going to be there, which you do because you had 3 luncheons in one day. I do remember that part. And you came to see me as one of them. We don't do that. We may or may not come, and we have good reason, like we might think of a project we'd rather do. Or we might want to sleep late or whatever, but or it might rain in my position. So yeah, I think other people with your type, extroverted, sensing, feeling, and judging, could help us get along by understanding that we are not the go-getter kind of people, and we do go get, but at our own pace, which may take decades to do. How's that sound? We're getting too long. We cut about half the people off. They only listen like for 3 minutes, and it's 17 minutes now. So that's good. I appreciate you coming on, and we're waiting to get to Chicago. We're too committed now to turn around because we are in Ohio. I made it, and so put your comments below and what you thought. And did she hit the nail on the head on the INFPs? I think so, and I think I've totally typed her right because she's agreeing with how I perceived her too. So until next time, stay safe.